We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now a first down throw, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Play action. It's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Geis with the carry on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 35 on second down, Haskins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. First down, here's White. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it second down and 12. On the draw, here's White. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Goff on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It
really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Geis stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 58, boy. 58, Mike. Don't get nervous. Out.
Now Haskins, third and long. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now gone. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. This is White on the screen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Hey.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good for Washington Redskins. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking long for his tight end read. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
On the ready. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. You don't want me. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, punt.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the draw play. This is White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Going deep here for Edelman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Edelman was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't shut up.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Opting to run again here with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. 17. From the end zone, gone. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Patriots.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
7. Patriots 3.
Come on! 180! 55! Tighten up!
On first down, gone. He's got Lacoste as tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On first down, this is Geis. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch player.
Goff now to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's caught. Cooper. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down. It's White, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing on second and 14. Goff. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Intended that time for Cooper, but now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Going on the ground, it's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check four. Check, crunch.
Goff now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
We got to step it up. He's coming. We got double up.
He's back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They start on the ground with Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.